Hello, and welcome back to Starfield. We have entered New Game Plus 3. So this is the fourth world. I think this is a normal world, because when I looked at the questing, it does say a mass district here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head to Mast, I'm going to head to the lodge. I will get set up at the lodge and go get all my stuff out of the quantum thingy. This does mean that they're going to see my Starborn suit. We'll pretend that they aren't going to remember it. Or, wait a minute. We should be in orbit around Vectera. There's probably a miner's suit that we can grab so we can actually just, have some civilian clothing that we're wearing.
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
Let's see.
You think we'll be done here soon?
Just looking for some clothing, guys. Don't worry about me. Wait a minute. Where'd the locker room go?
This has been a good run. You lucked out being picked up for this one.
Well, space undersuit. Could have sworn there was a locker room off of this thing.
Off this rock.
Oh, wait a minute. Her to her.
I'm busy. Anyone else to bother?
I just forgot my company uniform, guys. Don't pay any attention to me. There's space undersuit. Ah. Did you pick? That'll come in handy. Maybe I'll be able to sell those undersuits and buy myself a fashionable suit or something. Oh, wait a minute. There's that big box of stuff at EIT. What am I thinking? Yeah, EIT Clothiers has a whole bunch of things that they leave out for people like me to grab. I don't know why I'm worried about that. We can just head directly home.
Unidentified ship. We're going to attempt to scan you for contraband. Please comply.
Pretty please.
Alright, we're done. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
So we are headed here. So I am identical to the miner that headed out with Vasco. Except, of course, for the spacesuit I'm wearing. Well, actually, let's put on the space undersuit. And I'm going to change this so that we're hidden inside settlements. I mean, it's not great, but at least it doesn't scream Starborn.
Whoa.
Second thing...
So, this ship. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, we can shift to the Frontier as our home ship. We just don't want to be doing much in the way of space combat with it yet.
Hey,
Hello?
I'm glad I finally caught up with you. I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you.
Yeah. You've been trying to find me to invite me to the Trackers HQ.
Yes, that's... I won't ask how you know. Clearly, Agent Number 1 sees something special in you. Maybe this is related. Anyway, go to the headquarters in Aquila City and speak with them if you wish to join. Wonderful. I appreciate you hearing me out. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Aquila City. Speak to Agent Number 1.
Here we go.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility.
So we need to head to EIT Clothiers.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
There's odd jobs we could do around town. We did those a previous time through. This time I'm just going to pick up all of my stuff and continue from there. We want to go to the residential district. Oh, and I did change my look a little bit. So blonde this time, and the scar and the tattoo are a little bit darker. Oh, it's a different tattoo.
You don't need to wear your helmet.
So apparently, because I have a one-piece suit that's all three pieces, I've told it not to wear the suit. That doesn't count as telling it not to wear the helmet. This is fine. So what we're gonna do,
Please
I
let
am
me know
going
if I may
to-
assist you.
grab everything from here. I'm gonna cheese this. Take all. And now we're going to costume ourselves up. First of all, outfit. Kind of like that one as my base outfit. Although, that's kind of nice. That's the one I was using last time. Okay, necklace. I put an artifact on the neck, kind of as a clue about who I am. Let's see, what else do I want? Oh, glasses. Round clear glasses. and a hair flower. I think that's it. I don't think I need anything else out of here. Could add a vest. Nah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him back all this stuff.
You won't find a larger array of I'm sure you'll be satisfied with the selection.
Barrel. Sell. Sell all. Okay, I'm going to wait so I
Your
can...
patronage is
No,
appreciated.
no, I'm just going to keep this stuff on me. We'll come back and sell the rest back to you later. That gets us some cash. And we are now properly outfitted. And I can take this off entirely. Gets us a little bit of cash. The guy at EIT doesn't have a whole lot of cash on him. Now, nothing about me being a starborn. Mum's the word. I'm just a miner who got lost on the way back.
Excuse me, this is a private... Wait. There's something familiar about you. Vasco, identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vectera. Current whereabouts, previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
I'm going to repeat the main quest this time.
Interesting.
You want this rock breaker in our organization? After getting lost the first time?
But she still showed up, didn't she? Isn't persistence a signature trait for an explorer?
We're at the beginning of a very important discovery here. What you found on Vectera, the artifact, there's more. And they're creating something we don't understand yet. If you're serious about wanting to be a part of this, then you have to know that we are diving headfirst into the unknown. There could be considerable risks. Good. We'll set you up with a room. Take some time to meet everyone. Then, when you're ready, you and I will be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet.
Okay. So they gave me a cutter and an advanced Kraken and some ammo.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I'm thinking I'm going to try once again to make this the last time I jump through the Unity. I'm going to settle down here and enjoy the real world. Build outposts, build relationships, collect all the artifacts, don't go to the Unity, or go there and come back so we can publish. Do my crafting, do my scanning, explore everything.
So this is
I'm
the
hoping.
bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
So the difference between now and the original world is I am much higher powered. I have all these starborn powers. I'm higher level. I'm going to be picking up all of my weapons and ammunition here real quick.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Okay. So I left there's a Gravis suit, which is a Starborn suit, which I haven't ever used, so I've left that off. What do we have here? First of all, I kept my 3 best weapons. Well, my 3 favorite weapons, I'll put it that way. We've got a melee here. We've got a sniper rifle, and we've got a really nice rifle. I've got a good suit, a pack, and a helmet. I have all of this, which is the stuff that I normally would wear. I believe this is what I'm wearing right now. I've got my operative suit and my business suit there too. We've got plenty of ammunition. I have some Astra that I saved up and a bunch of Digipicks. And 3 X-Tech power cores. So those will allow us to put down X-Tech miners in a outpost. You can pick up 3 of these each time through, and you can carry them through forwards, which means we, instead of having 3 harvesters, will have 6. And each time we go through the Unity, we could, in theory, bring all of our power cores with us. They're a bit massy, so we'd probably want to have to upgrade the power cores. It takes 15 quantum essence to upgrade the power core, or upgrade the QED. Now there's some stuff that I have with me right now that I'm not going to want to carry. I don't want to risk selling it off. Starborn suit. So you've got 11 of each of those? Yeah. For now, I'm going to put the operative suits and that all back in there. I'm going to wear the Neurocom. That way I won't sell them by mistake. Consumables. I'm going to put the Astra in the box because we're not going to be doing anything with it for a bit. Put those in the box. And that leaves us carrying almost 200 mass and almost 40k credits. That's a really good starting setup, I think. It's not going to upgrade the ship, but it'll get us to where we can start doing something.
Haven't gone up there recently. Is everything okay?
Oh, I just don't know how he does it. Up there all alone for so long.
Now,
People love that kind of
before I jumped through the Unity, I came and I had a whole bunch of stuff. I had some resources, and I basically sold everything else. And what I did was I came over to the research lab, and I grabbed weaponry, and I said, what do I need to build this? And I went down through, and basically everything in weapons and equipment, I basically used all the materials that I could on the ones that weren't blocked. And then I looked at the ones I wanted to research, and I went out and found the resources. I made a list, find the resources, brought it all back, repeated it again. The way I did, and the reason I did it this way was because sometimes when you put in, say, a bunch of, well, here, if I put in a bunch of, say, polymer or tungsten, it might it might have extra of that, and say, well, we're going to fill in some of these other stuff. So sometimes some things that are hard to find get filled in because you had a bunch of something else. And I was able to complete all of this research. And that got me weapon engineering, all the way up through the end of rank 3. We are ready to unlock rank 4 when we get a skill point. Spacesuit design, I only did the first one, but we are ready to unlock rank 2. I don't do much of that. I do want to get astrophysics and aneutronic fusion also. We're going to work on these guys. Research methods, we are ready to unlock rank 2. Again, that's just going to wait until we have skill points to spend. Grab those just in case it's something good. I'm not going to worry about the Mark 1 spacesuit because I've got a spacesuit, which I do need to put on. Also, we need to set this up. So you are my sniper rifle. You are my shotgun. You are a melee. I'm going to put melee on 7. Disruptor is on 8. You're on 4. And the rest of this, well, we should be doing it by DPS. You're 4. These were done by other stuff. I'm not going to keep these guys. Look at the DPS on them. I best put the cutter on a button or I'm going to end up selling it. And we hide helmet in breathable areas. There we go. All set. So what else do we want to do in town here? I want to make the rounds a little bit and sell some stuff off. Because I have all of that clothing that I got from EIT. And I am going to take that down here to Jemison Mercantile.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Hope you're finding everything you need. Hi there! Thanks for stopping in. I can take care of transactions and if you... Oh, please, take a look.
Okay. So we can Sell the stuff that we're not going to use. Okay. Spacesuits. An extra one. Apparel. We put stuff in the box that we were not going to actively wear right now.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
Okay. Question.
I am not a star.
With the limited amount of finances that I have, can I set up the Frontier to be a good enough ship to go do the start of the main quest? We do have to do a little bit of ship stuff. Or should I do something where it's just not going to do a ship combat? I might better go do the Ryujin quest line. I don't know. Let's see what it would take to make the Frontier something that I can at least give a shot at fighting with. At a minimum, I want to upgrade to the weapons that I normally get, which are actually fairly cheap.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me.
And then we need to think about upgrading maybe the reactor and maybe upgrading the grav drive.
Anything? You should inspect your ship for heat leaching. Sure, have at it.
Okay, so absolute minimum Frontier upgrade for the way I do combat is I want these weapons. Okay. Proton beams. Notice that it's doing the same damage to hull and shield. It's pretty good. Fire rate is 3.5. The auto version of these, the fire rate is twice as much, but you can't fire them continuously. These you can fire continuously. The other ones, they fire much more quickly, but they run the energy down to 0, and you have to wait for it to recharge between long bursts. So we're going to do that on both sides. There we go. 25K. So mobility is down to 70, jump range is only 20 light years. It really is a very small ship. The equipment, fully funding the equipment would require 21 power, but we don't need to fund the gravity drive. What have we got here? We have a 330T, which is 14. What I really like is that, but that's that's my entire budget right there. I could bring us up to 20. I don't think I need to. Let's look at the engines instead. Currently we got White Dwarf 2000 engines, which are probably, oh, they're the entry-level engine, we'll put it that way. 3015s are what I want to go with eventually. If I upgrade these to a pair of 2010s. Come on. White Dwarf 2010. That gets my mobility back up to 93. And it's cheap. Within budget. Not great, but it's there. I could fly this. I could probably do a limited amount of space combat. I'm thinking early on in the main quest. Actually, I think the only real combat we've got is when we're disabling Moira's ship, right? So we should be okay. Let's take a look inside. So, start out in the cockpit. Captain's locker is empty. Okay. That isn't. I'm going to sell all of that stuff. But we're going to put back the ship parts. Where are they? Aid? Ship parts. There we go. What'd you pick? Okay. Another stop by Jemison to sell the cargo from the ship.
I said, you will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay. No bounty.
There's a bit more in the back. Oh, please, take a look.
Selling? What are we selling? Do I have any weapons or ammo or spaces or all of that? Got a spare chunks cap. All of that stuff can go. And all of this stuff can go. But I am going to buy something from her. She usually has some digipicks. Yes. I hate running out of digipicks. I think we are good on the rest of this.
Thanks for coming in.
Dealing in art is exciting.
Now this is probably going to be a close repeat of what happened in NG+1. I don't think there's going to be much difference. I'm going to record it anyway, just in case. I don't know, with the additional starborn powers, my approaches may be a little different.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
So let's head back to the lodge. And I'm going to call it a recording.
You see that scientist out in front of Mast? Staring at trees. Sounds upset.
The luxury
Whatever
liner,
it is,
Opulence of
can't
the
be that bad,
Stars, has
right?
been hijacked in the Nirvana system by a group calling themselves the Terran Armada. The following is a recording captured by our intrepid reporters on the scene. Warning, what you are about to hear is graphic in nature. Humans of the settled systems, you've lost your way. Scattered among the stars, fighting amongst yourselves like vermin. Worthless, irredeemable. You have forgotten who you are. We shall remind you. We are the Terran Armada. We are the true children of Earth, and none shall stand in our way.
Oh my god.
Hours after receipt of this recording, a search and rescue team was dispatched to the liner's last known coordinates. In addition, authorities have asked all available pilots to aid in the search for survivors. We'll have more on this breaking news story as additional information comes in.
Oh my god, what was that?
So before I go on that, I want to get a ship together that has decent speed, 100 mobility,
Met so many interesting people working at the distribution.
enough shielding to handle some hits, enough reactor to keep the shielding and the engines and the weapons all set up. The weapons I've got are actually good enough for the difficulty levels that I'm using. So I don't need to do really crazy things. But yeah, we do need to have significant stuff.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you, Captain. Now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
Yeah, let's put him on the frontier. I had a thought. We could go set up that outpost and drop our X-Tech miners in place. Or at least try to drop the X-Tech miners in place. Let me grab those. X-Tech power cores. Yeah, let's head out to the site that I use for my outpost, and let's drop it in. Well, actually, we could put it anywhere. If I go out to where the Kinnear stuff is, he actually has a box of materials there, so I don't have to worry about getting materials. Let's do that. Let's exercise the build an outpost kit.
This is Chirac on the Starfield Oracle. We are anomalous readings. Member crew have been compromised. Do not repeat. Not board.
Okay, so we need to go to 3B, down to the Kintech encrypted beacon. So we'd have breadcrumbs for Terran Alliance and for Shattered Space. And we have been hooked into
Contact Charlie 3. That's you. Charlie 3.
Hey,
Nice
Narcissus.
to meet you. Bye, Charlie 3. Hi. Just doing my daily paying it forward. Avoid the Altair system. Like big time.
Ooh, what Altair? Let's add a note. Manual breadcrumbs. There we go.
Sure. So, I'm doing my rounds, pick up supply drops, and I grab into the Altair system, and oh boy, spacers all over the damn place. Distress call, yammering nonstop. Something big's going down there, and all of us with no skin in the game, best we just give it a wide berth. Am I right? Charlie 3, you are looking to pay it forward like big time. Oh, I mean, I won't tell you you're crazy, but wow. Bye, Charlie 3. You've been like the best Charlie 3 I've talked to all week.
Okay. Now, I am noticing that 21 they were talking about, I believe, doesn't include the it does not include the grav drive. So I need 6 more power. I need 21 power to have my weapons, engines, and shields going. I can knock the engines down a point or two. That means I need a reactor of like 20 before we do any real combat. That's just a matter of getting some cash together. I could grab a bunch of cash here at the Outpost too. So here's all the instructions on building this base. Can never put this together. It's great stuff. Now we just need to head over to the base area, which is that mountain right there. So the direction the ship is pointing, slightly to the right. I'm going to just cut to the chase on this one. Can I pause it? Okay, base has been made, and I've actually done a run of adaptive frames and isocentered magnets just to make sure things are working. If we go to F, R, V. So here's what we've got. I put down our outpost here at the foot of the mountain, in the place where we have 4 resources available to us. I then identified and mined those resources. So we have aluminum and cobalt, nickel, and iron. Put those down, and I put a box on each one of them so we could accumulate some early on. Gave myself a room and a airlock, a bed, and a crafting table. And then I slept for an hour. And when I woke up, I had a whole bunch of resources. I was able to create the resources necessary to build a whole bunch more boxes. Oops. F, R, V. There we go. Well, I almost forgot. I did put in the wind turbines and the landing pad and moved my ship over to it. I added these guys so that now, if I wait longer, potentially we could fill all of those up so we could get a rather large amount of resources sitting there ready for us to do something with. Either bring it all home and sell it or turn it into something here. Crafting does give us some experience. That's good. Not a lot, especially it's level 71. And that's about it. Later on, we're going to want to be putting some crew out here. We'll need to expand the base a little bit for that, put some crew stations in and some additional beds and such. Now, the problem is, I'm a little overloaded. So this is going to be interesting. I think if I just walk normally like this, I'm okay. If I try to run here, my oxygen goes down. Oh, wait a minute. I'm a starborn. I can always use my starborn powers to give myself a personal atmosphere so I can carry all that stuff. So I cart all this back to New Atlantis, and I'm going to see if I can sell it for enough to get myself a better reactor. Where do we go? Here. I want to put personal atmosphere on a button. Put it on 2 for now. Now with personal atmosphere going, I could actually sprint while I'm carrying this. Not bad.
If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask.
Sprint for 1,000 meters while at
Hope you're finding
heavy
everything
load.
you need. Oh, please, take a look.
Okay, Amelie's got plenty of cash. I'm just going to sell the isocentered magnets and the adaptive frames. That got me some cash. I could also sell iron and nickel because we're picking up iron and nickel. Actually, I could sell all of that. That was left over. The base that Kinnear has you put in is a little bigger. It's got some stuff in it, like crew stations that I didn't put in, so we'll have to pick up resources for that later. But for now, I'm just going to empty it out.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
Let's see if I can afford a better reactor. Probably can't afford the really good one that I want. We'll get there. We'll get there. I just need, well, 21 would be great. 20 is enough.
Need some work done? Hey, what can I do for you? Sure, have at it.
Okay, so I'm going to just go into upgrade ship. I'm going to look at reactors. And we can get to 18. Oh, we've got 22,000 credits. I could go to 26. No, I couldn't go to 26. I could go to 23. 21's all I need. Let's go to 20. And And while I'm looking at it, can I upgrade the engines? Yes, I can. That gets us up to a mobility of 100. Good. Why didn't our credits go down? Oh, they don't go down until I tab out. Okay, so the two of them together hit there. Okay, that's acceptable. So I was able to upgrade both of those. I thought it was going to do one at a time and charge me and take my credits away. Okay. So I think this is enough of a frontier so that if some of the enemies we face in the early main quest are scaled up, we'll be able to handle it. Let's head back to the lodge. And I think that's it for me for now. When we come back, we'll decide whether we're going to do the main quest or divert to do Ryujin first, or divert to do the Trackers Alliance first, or divert to do the Terran Armada, which would just be an absolute loot fest. But let's get some sleep, and I will see you in the morning. See, it's let's sleep for a while. I will call it a recording here. Good night.